All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This is a big problem we'll see in like 30 seconds, but under 6% mean a unique CTR all under 6% means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women our ad is entering their brain. And we care about that because if we can get our ad into their brain, that is the only way women will actually buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible. This number is also basically the number of women that did not scroll right on by. So yeah, we want to get this as high as possible. But below 6% is bad. And it's actually not normal. Although it's common, it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes. So that's what actually causes BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, that everyone takes as, normal. Now we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So we got our building up our universe here. We got the BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Next, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And the way we treat is we take the original ad, we duplicate it, we leave the original ad, either on or off, whatever it was. And with the duplicated one, we treat that with Boudoir Pico, and it takes about a week. And then at the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, BBEB, in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, it gets our unique CTR. Our unique CTR is now above 6%. That's really what we're going for here. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser. So here's our universe. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Simple enough, treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and we have Boudoir Brain Entry Boost with our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, this was part of my residency. First part, went in and found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there, flying around, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTR was 4.3%. So all right, so we know that BLCS is present because that is under 6%. So we duplicated it, and I treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got it back up, got it to 6.88%. So much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting about 37% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, now we can basically 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted on that original ad. So what we can do is we can cut our ad spend by that amount, pocket it, only spend 6,300 bucks a month, and spend that with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we're able to get our ad into the same number of women's brains as if the original was still spending 10 grand a month. So it's given us 3,700 bucks a month times 12, whatever that is, like 40 grand a month in kind of phantom profit or extra profit because we eliminated that wasted ad spend. Next second part of my residency, when I found another one out there, another Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild, brought it back to the hospital, found out that ran it, tested it, found out BLCS was present, unique CTR of 1.39%. So their ad was only getting into like, out of 100 women, only getting into like 1.5 out of 100 women's brains. So I said, cool, easy enough fix for me. So I duplicated the ad, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So basically, instead of their ad getting into 1.5 out of 100 women's brains, now we're getting into 9 out of 100 women's brains. It's the same city, same cold audience for everything you see here. And so we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So when it was doing that, basically the original Boudoir Facebook ad spend 10 grand a month. Instead of doing that, we can actually do the Boudoir Pico treated ad spending only 1,600 bucks a month. So what are we doing here? Eliminating that 8,400 bucks a month of wasted ad spend, pocketing that. That's like 100 grand, 100K bonus that we found by us not wasting that money and spending 1,600 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Facebook ad or the Boudoir Pico treated one. We're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. Finally, had a patient test his Boudoir Facebook, or found out his Boudoir Facebook ad was at 5.03% unique CTR all, and aka BLCS was present because that is under 6%. And we found out, well, I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 15.35%, way better. And this one's insanely good. So we found his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, you can actually, 10 grand a month the original. Now we can reduce like basically 6,700 bucks a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that, pocket that, simply not spend it, get a 6,700 bucks a month bonus, and instead spend 3,300 bucks a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated Facebook adding, and get that ad into the same number of women's brains as the original. But the original would need to spend 10 grand a month, literally like 3 times the amount as the Boudoir Pico treated one. So the average, we can see here the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of its ad spend. The numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. That average is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5 grand on every month is being wasted, thrown down the drain. And we're actually, can eliminate that and save them 60 grand, literally approximately 60 grand in the next year if they're spending at least 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads. All right, now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook is telling us to fill out is actually what we should fill out, and that's best for us, or it's good for us instead of being good for Facebook. And what actually happens is this is actually better for Facebook. So it's worse for us. It causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than normal, and it actually pulls our unique CTR under 6% and increases the probability that we have BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. And as we, kind of on the back end, the flip side for Facebook, what it actually does is it increases the, more women scrolling by our ads per unit time. That increases the amount of ads Facebook can serve per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why you never ever listen to anything Facebook recommends. All right, looking at the creative. All right, fine, no mistakes there. Next, we'll look at the see more headline, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. Actually, that's probably getting cut off. Reveal the confidence you embody and celebrate your strength with every shot. Or with left targets designed to empower and uplift. All right, so yeah, we only got one type of specific context here. Repeated different ways a bunch of times, but it's still only one piece of relevant one piece of relevant context. So that means we got the lack of context mistake, which means we believe we provide enough context to maximize the number of correct women coming in, kicking out the number of wrong women. But we're not up at the top of the hump with this. So consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by with wild Facebook ads than necessary. And as a result, we're actually going to have it's going to be pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and actually increasing the probability that we have BLCS. So, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because of its unique CTRL less than 6%? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. My diagnosis is yes. I do believe this is a BLCS, a Boudoir Facebook ad with Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you spend more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated for boudoir photographers. Seems like every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up their Google My Business profile saying that they now shoot boudoir, or they get a new camera. Now they're in the mom groups saying they shoot boudoir. Kind of more and more boudoir photographers keep coming out, with basically the same number of buyers. So more and more competition heating up. Then we actually and you've decided that you've been optimizing other parts of your business, but now you're ready and you want to optimize and pull money out of the boudoir, the Facebook ad side of your business, optimize that more. So pull more money out with the same input. And you're seeing that Boudoir Pico on average can, eliminate about half your ad spend being wasted, eliminate half that, put that back in your pocket without any extra effort. So that'd be approximately 5K per month or approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you want this outcome, you want to achieve pre-click alignment on your Boudoir Facebook ads. So you become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost because you know you need this on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM when my DMs are open for new patient intake. New patient intake is not open right now, so my DMs are closed. But when they do open, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.